They keep trying to say regulations aren't laws, but if I can be penalized or sent to jail for not following them, it's a law. My name is Ray Fertig. I've been doing construction about 47 years now. A general contractor in Cheyenne, do primarily commercial construction. From when I first started, I probably wasn't the one doing the development. At that time, I'd been working with my dad, and we were doing subdivisions. And at that time, we could go down, and the first one I remember being a part of a little bit, just more as an employee at that time. You went in and there was a stack of paperwork like that, maybe one attorney, and 2 weeks, and you were ready to start putting curb and gutter and streets in. And we could develop a lot for a house and sell it to somebody for $1,500 and make a little money. But within another 8 or 10 years, as regulations increased and demands increased, now it took 2 or 3 attorneys and a stack of paperwork 4 or 5 foot tall, and it developed into a process that could drag on for a year or 2 or even longer before you actually got the process accomplished. Now these same basic lots were going to be $15,000 each. And all that cost gets passed along to the end user, the person buying that house. We can't absorb that. We're going to put a markup on it. Businesses don't stay in business unless they make money. It isn't the big companies, it isn't the big corporations, it's the little person or the person coming out starting a family that needs to buy their first house that now is finding out that they can't find a lot that's less than $40,000, $50,000 to build on. And the land has gone up a little bit. You know, pipe for utilities has gone up a little bit. But a lot of this is driven by more and more demands and regulations and red tape to accomplish that. They all have a certain cost impact, and no single one is maybe breaking the camel's back, but they add up. And over time, all of a sudden people are wondering what happened to affordable housing. And then we watch where they talk. Feels like we have one meeting to discuss affordable housing, and then we have the next meeting to discuss how we can enforce something else that's going to increase the cost of housing, be the permit cost or development cost or landscape cost or tap fee cost or any number of other things. That's kind of where we've seen the regulation change. It's happened the same way if you look at the people in the trucking industry, which we have to deal with. That's how our product gets here, or the ready-mix trucks or their limitations. And some of it, it's not all bad regulation, but we need to understand that all these things incur cost one way or another. I don't know where we switched over from legislators and elected officials making laws and being responsible for that, to where now it's DEQ and EPA and OSHA and everybody's making laws. And frankly, I would be surprised if most of our legislatures could even tell you what those laws are. I question how much experience they've got in the industry they're trying to regulate. They seem to never get rid of them. They just keep adding another layer. It feels like it penalizes the ones of us that are trying to play by the rules, and it just adds more and more layers of cost.